Good morning. Today we have gone to Erawan Falls. So we have had a taxi and a driver for the day again. And I think the entry fee here was 300 baht for me and 100 for a Thai. And I think we walk how far down here? 600 meters. So we'll head down here and we'll show you when we get there. So this is the entrance into the national park. Apparently on the way out here the elephants are actually in the wild still and you have to watch out for them crossing the road. We didn't see one, but hopefully we'll see one on the way back. Well, as you can hear, my voice is still a bit off from normal. I'm still getting over this cold that I caught. These waterfalls, there's about 5 levels of them, so I think it's up to 1.5 kilometre walk to see all of it. And you can hear the noise of the jungle again. There's quite a few people coming, like there's crowds already, and we're about 10 past 10 in the morning. There's already half a car park full of people and 2 tour buses here, so hopefully we get down to the waterfall before it's too crowded and we can get a couple of pictures and a little bit of video there. We'll see how we go. We've just passed a couple of people that have come back through this path wet, so I'm assuming that means we're heading in the right direction to something like water. As yet we can't hear the waterfall, so it can't be too much further along here.
I'm shocked with one, I think the snake.
Yeah, like a seed pod.
Yeah.
Looked like a snake. Alright, we have finally arrived at the first stage of these falls. It's another 1.5 kilometres to go to see all of them, but it looks rather peaceful in here. Just come down and have a closer look. Nice little river running through the jungle. A few people sitting in there. I might do that myself on the way back. Now we've made it to the first one, we realised that you could actually take a golf buggy up here. We might consider doing that one on the way back as well. Getting tired yet?
Not yet.
This is just along the river as we're walking up, and there's a whole pile of fish swimming around their feet here. I'm going to go in there and see if you can touch one. Yeah, they're just swimming up here. That's pretty cool. I wonder if they try to clean your feet. They might bite your toes off. Well, this place is very, very cool. All waterfalls all the way along here. Each one's called a different level. And it said there was 7 levels altogether. Oh god, there's monkeys here too. They didn't say anything about monkeys being here. And this is called level 1. Still fish swimming in here. People picnicking. Well, there's huge crowds here already. But not to worry, the waterfalls are pretty spectacular again, and the water's so clear. This is really, really cool. Just want to go for a swim in there, but we didn't bring the towel again. But I'm pretty sure we're going to dry off before we get back to the car, so I think I'm going to go for it anyway. This place is really, really amazing, and the system they got for rubbish collection, I guess you could call it, is we've got our 2 water bottles and we had to leave a 20 baht deposit for each of them to be allowed to bring them up here, and that way when we return we show them that we brought back the 2 empty bottles and we get our money back. That's to basically prevent littering, which I can understand because this place is beautiful. Couple of bridges to cross here and another stage of the waterfalls to look at. It's really, really good. Ah, don't look down. Hear the sounds of the jungle and the water again. Oh, this is a rather strenuous walk again, but we've stopped for a bit of a rest at this place. I think there's another 600 metres to go. But yeah, we're sweating quite a lot at the moment, and everyone else seems to be doing the same thing on the walk. But we just stopped to put our feet in the water, and the fish are coming to clean, so this is like a free spa. And these big ones here are just waiting for something bigger, like a whole toe. Okay, we're at level 5. There's 2 more to go. A lot of people swimming. And this one is level 6. It's a little bit smaller than the rest of them. And I'd really love to get under there and cool down a bit, but we'll try the next one. Okay, we've reached stage 7. Right at the bottom of some big cliffs here. Inside the waterfall. Very refreshing. Well, that was amazing. I'm so happy I went in there. Now we got the 1.5 kilometre trek back out of here. But, that water felt so good. We'll have to find somewhere a bit quieter, and if he wants to jump in a bit further down the track. We'll see you there again. Well, that was absolutely brilliant. We both had a bit of a swim, and now we'll head back and find the guy that's driving the car for us. I think we'll stop and grab a drink on the way out. Yeah. There's a little shop here. It's very well set up here. Definitely worth a visit if you're coming through. This stop that we made now is the Hellfire Pass Museum. At the moment we're just walking down the trail to the rail and along to the cut, which is called Hellfire Pass. I assume everyone knows the story about that anyway, so we'll just go down and have a look at it. It's a really nice walkway that's been built all the way down the side of the hill here till we get to the bottom. Okay, it says that we are now standing on the rail bed of the Burma-Thailand Railway. It's a 600 metre long stretch towards Hellfire Pass. It's one of the most infamous sections of the railway. So we'll take a walk along here. So just reading the basics of this, it says that from 1942 more than 60,000 Allied prisoners of war were transported to Thailand and Burma to work on this railway. Some old remnants of the rail track sitting on the rock on the side of the cliff. Well, the view out of here is pretty outstanding, but I'm sure in 1942 people weren't enjoying the view. As we come around, you can still see sleepers on the rail tracks, or what's left of them anyway. And this is where we enter the Hellfire Pass. Would have been pretty hard work cutting through all this rock to build this. And the little sign here said they worked day and night through lanterns because there was strict deadlines to get this built. And Anzac Day was only last week, so there are still poppies because they have a ceremony here on Anzac Day every year. Well, Pierre sounds amazed that they actually cut through a mountain by hand to build this railway, but it's quite a feat. You can see trees have grown in the middle in the last however many years it's been since this was used as a railway. There's a broken compressor drill still lodged into the wall from when they were drilling out this pass. And this is the end of the pass. Then the train continued on over in that direction for about 425 kilometres towards Burma. There's still one of the old wagons they used for taking out the rubble after they started cutting the pass. It's still here, and you can still touch it. Gives you an idea of how they cut this, a little layer at a time, and as it got deeper they just abandoned this part. It just blows my mind as to how hard it would have been trying to chisel through this in this heat all those years ago, with the risk of dying if you did it and the risk of dying if you didn't. But it's been great to see it now. And this is the final stop for today. This place is called Tamaksay. Well, how did you say that?
A death railway.
Yeah, the Death Railway. This is the final stop for today. This is part of the Death Railway where they built out around the edge of the mountain above the river. It's a really nice looking area. But I'm hoping no trains are going to come when I'm walking across here. Apparently there's only 2 a day and it's 4:30, so hopefully nothing else will be coming across. It's what an awesome view. So there's a cave on the edge of the tracks here. How you doing? Are you scared? No? Too busy taking photos. Looks like it goes for quite a way. We might have to walk all the way up there. It's a long way to come to not do as much as we can. There's a little accommodation down there that looks really cool, right on the edge of the river. You'll be able to see the train coming through here every day. And mountains over there in the background. It's really good. And today it's 4:30 in the afternoon. The driver's been good. He's taken us to places that the tourists have basically gone from by the time we get there. This is an original part, I think, right on the bottom of this cliff face. Pretty spectacular. Well, it's been a little bit freaky walking back across this thing because it's quite the drop when you look down, and all the way along it's got these lugs sticking up, and so far I've tripped over 2 of them while walking across this strip, and I don't think I really want to fall down, so I better start paying attention over the next little strip that we go across. Well, on the way back over this last bridge we'll duck into this little cave and see what's in here. It's looks like it's got a bit of a temple or something built in here. You can see some of the old bridge work. Okay, what do we got in here? Looks like there's a Buddha up in here. Wow, yeah, there is. Not sure that the camera's going to pick up anything in here. It may do, so we'll leave it rolling and see if you can get it. Wow, I did not expect to see a cave this deep here. We'll walk back out and see the view over the river. I think this is still the River Kwai. It's been another really awesome day. Yep, there's the railway in front, the river and the mountains. And Pierre's still in the cave taking some pictures. Got all these, I think these are called a bougainvillea with the prickles all along the edge here. And this is the train station as it pulls in. This is actually the train that we missed the other day because it was so full, so it's probably turned out better that we got a taxi and came and explored everything with a bit more time. And I think that just about wraps us up for today, so we'll head back to the guest house, clean up and go and find a bit of food, I think. What do you think?
We come back.
So, catch you next time.